Hi, we're Kana and Fergus, and we're about to become first-time parents.
And pretty soon we'll be bringing our brand new baby back to our New York City nest.
So come along on our adventure to try and transform our small apartment into our dream family home. Hey, my name's Kana and welcome to the very last episode of this little series, Nesting with Nifty, and today is going to be a fun one. My husband and I have set ourselves a challenge of trying to prepare the entire house ready for the baby in the next 7 days. The thing is, the makeover of the nursery actually took so much longer than we thought, and we're kind of running out of time to finish the rest of the house. We have a lot of satisfying organization and furniture buying and baby prepping to do, so stay tuned. So for our first task this week, we decided to start with something a little bit easy and simple, which is organization. And the main thing we need to organize in the house so far is the baby's dresser. One thing that I'm really nervous about is whether we're gonna have the right stuff for the baby. We've talked to a lot of people and watched a lot of videos, and one of the main things that have come up is just like how expensive baby clothes can be. So we actually managed to find a thrift store called Once Upon a Child, and we decided to shop for 0 to 6 months because you don't know how big your baby's gonna be at birth and how fast they're gonna grow, but now we have a lot of clothing to sort out. So we took all the clothes to the laundromat and washed them with baby-proof soap. Then we decided to put them in piles of sizes and fold them up. And we went to the dollar store up the road and we bought these super affordable containers, and we're gonna stick those in the drawers to divide out all the different sizes and separate by onesies and sleepers and t-shirts and pants. So we decided to print out labels to remind us of what sizes all the clothes are, because I don't want to get caught at 3 a.m. when there's a blowout and not have the right size of clothing to put her in. So I just grabbed some scrap paper and made these little dividers because I realized there wasn't actually enough drawer space for all the clothes if they all had their own basket. And then I just divided them off, and then we put all of the clothes into the drawers. And then I realized that we needed a space in the dresser for diapers for easy changing, so I dedicated this top right drawer to that. So I just lined up all the diapers nicely, and then we had this bit of room at the front, so I filled that with all of her toiletries. Okay, we're all done with today's challenge, and that was surprisingly really easy. And it kind of boosted my confidence that maybe we do have our stuff together and we're gonna get this challenge done on time. So our next challenge on the list is going to be to buy a new couch, because I've heard that you spend a lot of time on your couch with a newborn, and kind of gross, but it gets pooped and peed on a lot. So it's going to have to be one with very specific requirements. I love the couch that we have at the moment when we first got it, but it turned out to be a bit of a cheap scam. It looks really cool, but it turns out to be the most uncomfortable couch, and I cannot even picture myself sitting on it for more than 24 hours, let alone the like 3 months that I'm just gonna have my butt plastered on a couch. Okay, so I spent all day looking for couches, and I found this website Interior Define that have pet and child-friendly couches. It says over here that the fabrics are tightly woven synthetic fabrics, so it'd be really perfect to hold up the wear and tear of like Manny and whatever a baby's gonna do. I'm not really sure yet.
And messy adults as well.
Yeah, sure. So I'm thinking that we go with this grey one here. It looks big enough for the whole family, and if we have guests over and stuff. Let's commit and do it.
All right.
Goodbye to my old couch. When I come home from work today, there's gonna be a beautiful couch here which I can rest my sore pregnant feet on. Oh my gosh, the couch from Interior Define arrived, and it is everything that I needed and wanted in a sofa. We decided to go for like the L shape because you need a place to relax with the baby. And this is what it looks like in the room, so you can fully see it. So the next one on our list is a bit of a strange one. We need an emergency kit for our house because being pregnant, I've got so obsessed with watching and reading about prepping, and we don't have an emergency kit in our house, and all I can think about is what if something happens and we don't have spare stuff for the baby and for us to survive. So we're gonna be creating an emergency kit for our house. We're in a little bit of time crunch for this challenge because we both had a really busy day at work and we're really tired already. So instead of making an emergency kit from scratch, we decided to pick up this pre-made one, and we're just gonna add some baby stuff to it. Here's what came in the kit that we got. An 11-in-1 pocket cord multi-tool, a compass, a pair of durable work gloves, paracord bracelet, 2 emergency body warmers, 2 emergency blankets, 2 emergency ponchos with hood, portable radio flashlight, first aid kit, a hygiene kit, soap, facial tissues, moist towelettes, candles, matches, water purification tablets, pouches of water rations, paracord bracelet, mini flashlight, tactical pen, duct tape, an emergency tube tent with rope, and a lot of dried food rations which I hope we never have to eat. Okay, that was a really unexpected thing to have to add to our list for our house, but now we have it, I feel like I can chill out a little bit and stop being so paranoid about disasters. If you've watched the last 2 videos in this series, you'd know that we turned our wardrobe into an office space. So now we have all of our clothes and the baby's stuff to deal with, and we need to get it organized. So we headed off to IKEA to make a plan.
So I am very excited to finally get on to building this IKEA wardrobe unit. The IKEA pamphlet always has 2 happy little cartoon people building furniture together, but I'm here by myself. So hopefully Kana doesn't come home and find me crushed under the flat packs. Wish me luck.
I'm really excited. And I'm crying a bit because I've never been a parent before. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think any of us know what we're doing. But I'm sure it will work out. I'm just crying by myself with the camera and the dog right now. The dog doesn't even care. Anyway, I have to go and build this.
I realize it is actually a really good idea to have another person to help, so I'm just gonna take a break and pause.
So we just got home to see what Fergus got done with the closets today, and I'm really grateful for all he did, but
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think any of us know what we're doing.
I think that we've severely underestimated the amount of work this is going to take, and I'm actually really worried that we might have really overshot this challenge, and then we probably should have done like a whole week with just assembling the wardrobes. So we were back for the final day of this challenge and to finish off the closets, and I think we had kind of got over yesterday's meltdown a little bit, and we were feeling a little more enthusiastic that we could actually get things done. And to be honest, we were just ready to finish this project up. So it's Friday evening and everybody else in BuzzFeed is enjoying their summer Fridays. But tonight we're going to be mounting some closets to a wall instead. And this is what our house currently looks like. So as you can see, I've been very anxious to put these closets up ASAP. And these are the donuts that we're going to be consuming in the process because they're vegan, so they're healthy, right?
Hey.
It's coming to the end of the day and we're still not really done, I think. We've done most of the shelves and the baby's closet and ours. It's getting really dark, so I'm not sure what the time lapse is gonna look like, but the sunset is beautiful, so that's something. In conclusion, this 7-day challenge has been a journey to say the least. I'm really glad that I did put in the work now rather than later on when I'm gonna be even more stressed because I'm gonna have a baby to look after. So thank you so much for sticking around for hopefully all 3 videos. And if you haven't watched the other ones, the links are down below. It's gonna make our lives a heck of a lot easier now that everything is organized and tidy. And we've spent the last few months actually getting the house ready into our dream home.